Willow here. We're getting started on this journey of this 369 cleanse. I have to admit that I woke up, I was really excited about doing it, and then I woke up with quite a lot of resistance. And as you can probably tell, I haven't really gotten into my day yet. I got up and did my meditation. I'm drinking the lemon water. I had 32 ounces. I'm now down to my last, down to my last little bit of lemon water for the morning. And then on top of that, I am also, as you can see over here, I am getting ready to juice the celery. Teresa and I have been doing this celery piece for easily 9 years now. So we drink 32 ounces a day. I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna give my liver this huge break. I know it's gonna make me feel lighter. I'm gonna move some obstacles out, whether it be completely physical obstacles or mental and emotional obstacles. Those things I'm gonna be moving out of my system, and I'm really excited to do that, even though I will admit that I'm having some resistance. So the first 3 days of this cleanse are about literally cutting the fat intake that you take in a day in half. So, and when you do take in for these first 3 days, like I'm gonna start with obviously my lemon water, then I'm going on to my celery juice, then I'm gonna make a heavy metal detox smoothie, and I'm not gonna take in any fat until my evening meal. And then in that meal, I'm gonna reduce that fat to half. That's the first 3 days of this cleanse. Are you feeling resistance too this morning? Mm-hmm. Let's hear about it.
I'm wanting some,
what are you wanting?
Banana bread.
You're wanting,
coffee.
So yeah, moving into the cleanse, and I was just kind of saying that the cleanse for the first 3 days involves just cutting your fat intake in half. It also talks about not eating things like what? Like pork,
Eggs, troublemakers, which aren't really an issue for us because we don't eat.
We don't eat meat and we don't eat dairy. So
and we don't eat eggs.
And we don't. Well, that's considered meat.
Yeah,
I believe it's a meat
deep
product.
Kind of question. What is an egg?
Well, I always thought that it was dairy because you go in and you find eggs kind of with the dairy section. So for the longest time, I thought eggs were dairy, but it's obviously an animal. It's obviously more like meat than it is like dairy, right?
So we'll have a little bit of fat later on.
She's not even like listening to me.
We'll have a little bit of fat later on.
Yeah.
Not much. And enjoy that.
For the next 3 days.
So let's get on with it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just get on with this making of the juice. we are back and we are having our dinner of the first day of the cleanse. So we've got some clean romaine lettuce that we're going to use as like taco shells for the lentil tacos. So the lentils have, they're seasoned, and they've also got mushrooms and onions. And I have to say, we had these last night and they're yummier tonight. It's like all the seasonings all blended really nicely. Zero fat here.
Day one in the evening
Of the 369 cleanse.
and it's felt like a very productive day, kind of long.
Yeah, well, we got up earlier, like we decided to do some things differently, like we had been honoring a little bit of a later sleep pattern, which is not super normal for either one of us. And so we decided to get back up again
Do
at
meditation.
an hour. Yeah, like just getting up and immediately starting with meditation. So that happened.
Went out for a jog.
Went out
which
for a
was
little trot
new,
around the neighborhood.
and got in our substances that we needed to do.
Our substances?
Yeah, our
That
lemon
sounds
water,
like...
our celery juice,
Okay.
our heavy metal detox smoothie.
Yeah.
Then we went for a swim. Got some vitamin D for a bit, and that felt really nice.
Yeah.
Then just settled into some work for the rest of the afternoon. And I have to be honest, I've been feeling a void in my stomach. I've been feeling a little bit hungry. So I've been noshing on romaine lettuce.
But also
And mushrooms.
But
Green
also you were feeling really bloated today too.
Oh yeah, this morning after the celery juice, I had this crazy bloat. I think because I was in a bathing suit too, and I was like super conscious of it. Luckily,
No, you were
nobody's
conscious
around.
of it at the end of the run. You were like, oh my God, feel my stomach.
It felt really hard, and that was really not comfortable. But I hadn't really done anything different.
But
you
it's
know?
not there now.
It isn't?
Oh, okay.
No, it feels better.
You weren't saying anything, so I thought maybe it wasn't in the same space.
I feel I have room in my stomach. I'm wanting some avocados or some vegan cheese or something hearty, some cashew cream on some potatoes. I'm wanting.
So you're wanting the fat,
I'm
which
wanting
is
the
you
fat.
haven't had today.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely missing the fat. And in my missing of the fat, there's usually a time of the day when I'm starting to transition into the next part of the evening when I start thinking about it. And during that time, I got caught up a little bit and felt a little testy with something that was presented to me that yesterday wouldn't have bothered me at all. Then I realized I was probably just being a little snippy because I wanted some fat. But I feel pretty energized at this point. I mean, we'll do some stretching, and I still have some work left in me, which normally at this hour, well, after we eat a meal, I start to really wind down, and I don't feel that way tonight.
Cool.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
And for me, it's like I haven't had any. It's just been. I had resistance this morning after eating my last sweet for a while, like fat sweet, and now I just feel the day was busy, and so, or there was just the day was definitely, there was a lot of activity within the day, so the day went by pretty quickly, and by the time I was back from doing errands, it was really kind of time to get a meal together.
And we still have hibiscus tea to drink.
Yeah.
Lemon water.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the first 3 days, cut your fat down 50% and wait until the end of the day to eat it. So we haven't had any fat yet. So I think we will indulge in a nice slice of banana bread, but it's probably the healthiest banana bread I've ever had in my life. And it's minimal fat with maybe almond milk, mostly banana.
fresh homemade almond milk, so we know exactly what's in it, almonds and water and vanilla and date.
So we're just day one. We'll see how it goes. We've done this cleanse many times, but we've never really done it fully accurate. So we'll see how we're presenting when it's all said and done.
On day 4 or on day 7, we'll see what's going on then. But right now, I'm in. My resistance is at a minimum, and I feel ready for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get to eat, so that part's great.
Yeah. But the first part of the day, the lemon water, I mean, maybe because we're doing 32 ounces of each of those things, I feel by the time noon hits, I'm just, around, I think 11, I was finishing up my smoothie, and so I just really wasn't hungry again until, I don't know, like 4.
Which you normally are.
Yeah, normally I want something, but I didn't today. That was really interesting.
That was me.
So we'll see how it plays out. I mean,
We'll check in tomorrow.
Yeah. It's all good.
All good
so far. Good morning, everyone. I've got my celery juice, already drank my lemon water, and we are here on day 2 of the 369 Medical Medium Cleanse.
My bloat's feeling better this morning.
I'm really happy to hear that. It was like an egg shape, like the bottom of an egg, and super hard. She was like, when we were on our run, she's like, at the end of it, we were walking off like the lactic acid. She's like, feel it, and it was really hard. It was crazy.
Okay, so that's not happening. That's good.
That's good.
We drank our lemon water, 32 ounces. We got our meditation in this morning. Got our celery juice. Definitely going to be eating our apples today. 3 apples each. 1 sometime in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And
along with 4 dates in the afternoon.
Probably won't want another one later tonight, but
you might be surprised. I mean, I don't know. I feel like when I went back in, I was looking at the notes in the book last night. It was really talking about the apples and how important the apples are in this picture. And each person, if you do the cleanse the right way, each person will eat no less than 21 apples in 9 days. So, and the apple, it's like when we heard that thing as kids, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. There's something to that.
Yeah.
There's something to that.
We're doing the original 369.
So it's the one from the Liver Rescue book.
And so far, so good. Not super challenging. Pretty.
Yet.
We're right because we're so
day 2,
into the
beginning
medium.
of day 2.
We're definitely drinking the heavy metal detox smoothie daily, and we drink 32 ounces and also 32 ounces of celery juice.
Here's my smoothie I've got going, and I don't know how it happened today, but I got extra, so I'm stoked.
Covered.
Yeah, I put some plastic because these have straw holders. Like you can put a straw in there, but I don't like my juice cold. I don't like my water cold. I don't like my smoothies super cold, so I let them sit. But I just don't want any dust or anything getting into them, so I covered them. Yeah, that's my story. Sticking to it.
Yeah, and sleep was.
I was up. I was up
okay.
around right before midnight, and I was up again like around 2, but that's obviously because of all the fluids that we took in before we went to bed.
Had some hibiscus tea last night.
And like 16 ounces of water, lemon water.
I definitely was having some sweating going on, which I know is hormonal, but also.
And you were a little testy yesterday.
Well, we talked about that.
Oh yeah.
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 But we've already formed some new practices we're integrating.
Yeah.
Back up early in the morning again, which was always our deal. Took a little break from
I mean, it
that.
wasn't like we were getting up late, but for us, getting up at like 7 is late.
Yeah.
We're normally up between 4 and 5 in the morning. So for whatever reason, we were honoring, each one of us was having the same experience, and we were honoring just sleeping a little longer. Maybe because we knew we were going to do this cleanse and we needed to get some restoration.
To be ready.
Yeah. Getting ready to be ready.
So yeah, meditation back on in the morning, also in the evening, which is what we'd switched it to. Keeping our exercise going. Energy feels good so far. And that's all I got for now.
Yeah. Getting my celery on because I'm really craving my smoothie this morning. I don't always crave them, but I do love this smoothie. It's so bizarrely yummy. Such an odd combination of flavors to be so darn yummy. Anyway,
And I'm wanting to eat
like a meal.
something.
Well, you can have an apple.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
Yay.
an apple.
Here's our meal we made with soaked and sprouted lentils cooked in the liver rescue healing broth with mushrooms and yellow onion and steamed potatoes.
I think I want to like pour some of the broth
The healing.
On it.
Okay. That was the idea.
I think it'll make the potatoes yummier because there's no salt going on.
Tons of cilantro, of course, and shredded red pepper. In the liver rescue healing broth, yes, I'll go grab it. Of course, lemon water. About to grab out on this plain, no fat meal.
Day 2,
Get you some.
dinner.
End of day 2, and today felt like pretty breezy, to be honest.
I weirdly had like a spring cleaning moment
Which I was super
where
grateful for.
normally that's not my jam, but today it's like I cleaned all the baseboards, I thoroughly vacuumed and then thoroughly mopped the floor and just was like putting all these things away and getting things really orderly and cleaning windowsills and it was pretty great. Like just had probably about 4 hours of just straight, maybe even longer than that, of just straight spring cleaning. So I don't know. I obviously got some sort of a like an energy boost.
I think because we've been doing the heavy metal detox smoothie, we haven't been doing a proper lunch, which
Drinking my tea.
we don't usually either.
The end of the evening
Hibiscus
tea.
tea. So usually when we take in a lot of fruit, that's pretty much covers morning lunch food pieces for us. So we didn't have anything to show for that. I ate 1 apple. I didn't eat 3. I might eat another one.
I'm gonna have 1 more apple and then I will have gotten in my 3 apples for today and
you
my
had some
4
dates.
dates. So I pretty much followed everything except for having some big lunch meal, but I just didn't need one because of
The apples and the dates.
the apples, the dates, the smoothie, the celery juice, and the lemon water. I just didn't really,
I felt pretty full.
you know, me too. And then dinner tonight, I'm gonna admit I'm a little bloated. I'm gonna like pull my sweater. I was a little bloated this morning. It's like, so having a little bit of bloat, but I had a lot of energy today. So we'll see how, you know, we'll see. I mean, so
But some
far
of the
so good.
prep stuff that we've done that we're showing carries into, you know, for a couple of days, like the healing broth can use it several days, the lentils several days. We have some potatoes that we're steaming.
Yeah.
So we won't have anything really special to make tomorrow. We still have some of the heavy metal detox smoothie. We'll go hard on the apples, I think. And
then just really, we have then, by the time we get through tomorrow, we will have prepared ourselves for the major part of the cleanse, which is a little more intense. So, I mean, you know, depending on, the thing that's not intense about this is that you're eating the whole time. I mean, granted tonight, because we had steamed potatoes with the lentils and then you saw all that, but if I just could have put salt on there, I swear to God, it would have been like a completely perfect meal. But the way that the lentils are seasoned was really good. And then putting some of the broth on the potatoes, because there was, you know, they were just steamed. So yeah, it was really,
it was filling in a good
I'm
way.
I'm full. I feel
But
kind of
not
bloated.
uncomfortably full, kind of bloated, but knowing that bloat will go down.
Yeah. Oh, and I ate a piece of the banana bread, which was the only fat that I had today. So
Just because you won't be able to be having any.
yeah, I had to get it in. It's like we're not supposed to be completely taking all the fat out. So I did that, and I told myself I was going to have a second piece. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to have my apple and finish up my tea, and then drink my next 16 ounces of lemon water and
Do a little meditation.
do a little med and call it a day.
Yeah, it's totally worth giving a shot. We'll check in on day 3.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Welcome back, everyone. We are on day 3 of the Medical Medium 369 cleanse. Teresa and Willow of Pixie Retreat. We have embarked on this 369 cleanse that's 9 days long. We're in day 3. We've finished, got up early, did meditation, then drank our lemon water while we were doing a meditation, had some herbal tea. Now we're on to the celery juice, where we'll take this to the gym and work out for a little bit and then come back and get into our day. How are you feeling, Teresa, on day 3 of the cleanse?
I'm feeling into it.
Cool.
I feel like once you get past or into day 3, you can keep it going. It's a little bit easier. It's the first couple of days for me that are always super challenging to stay committed and not self-sabotage it.
I feel like with this cleanse, the first 3 days are kind of nothing because you have the opportunity to still take in a little fat at the end of the day. And so I primarily spend the very first part of my day until noon doing that anyway. So this hasn't felt super challenging to me. I know that as we step into tomorrow, into the 4th day, when it's, it's like steamed asparagus and steamed Brussels sprouts and salads that have 0 fat on them, including the dressing. It's like a vinaigrette that we'll make. But I know that is where I'm going to step into, you know what? I don't know that. My experience tells me that's where I'm probably going to feel a little bit of resistance again. But so far, so good. I woke up that first morning with some resistance. I haven't had it at any other point. I'm feeling really good and I'm feeling more energized. Although I was tired last night. I felt really tired last night, but I was still up till almost 10. So, I'm feeling energized, which is great.
I still have some cravings, but they're not nagging at me.
No.
They're just desire.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I did think about either some like Ticino. It's like a coffee replacer that's really good with some nut milk. I thought about that this morning because it's a treat to me, but it's not really something that I've been doing on the regular. So this is perfect. And also spring is always the perfect time to step in. The weather's changing. It's really changing here. We're definitely in spring and the days are getting up even into the 80s. So I personally never want to eat super heavy when this is the kind of weather that we're in. Mm-hmm. Unless we're in July, and then I always just want to eat pasta in July. I don't know what that's about, but it's a pretty consistent thing. Anyways.
So we'll check back in later, see where we're at.
Getting on, we'll see you in a bit.
End of day 3 on the Liver Rescue 369.
Cleanse.
And we have yet to eat our evening meal, which will be a replica of last night, which is the steamed organic potatoes and the lentils with the Liver Rescue healing broth and some cilantro and stuff. And still need to eat a couple more apples. Mm-hmm. Because we found that we need to cut our smoothie intake in half.
Yeah, the morning where we're doing 32 ounces of lemon water, 32 ounces of celery juice, and 32 ounces of a smoothie, I am not hungry after that at all. And so I've been having a challenging time getting in the apples, which reading this book in a little more depth, the apples are a big deal. They're a big part of it, and we're each going to be eating 21 plus apples a piece by the time we're done with this cleanse. And so I know I need to get those apples in, and I'm just not hungry. So we got to cut it in half.
Which is actually what's recommended.
Yeah, we were just doing what we normally do, and it's too much for this. It's too much.
Well, just because it's a lot.
Well, that's what I said. It's too much.
Right. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more prep with the salads and the asparagus and the
Yeah, it's
Brussels
basic
sprouts,
though, because all we're doing is eating the salad, everything raw with a vinaigrette that, thank God for the vinaigrette. It's an orange juice base. We're going to squeeze some orange. And we're going to make this vinaigrette that we're probably going to end up like slathering on everything.
My skin.
No, I mean like on all the meals. So I don't know. It just, it's like last night, if I could have just put a little teeny bit of salt on the potatoes, I wouldn't have missed the fat at all. But, that's not the direction of this. So I didn't do it. And I am looking for, a little more flavor going into this next piece.
Well, good luck, because it's not going to be super flavorful.
Well, no, that vinaigrette's yummy. We've had it before. It's got
the fruits
cayenne.
are very, very flavorful.
Well, and the smoothie is like filling and really yummy. I love the smoothie. So, but eating a salad just raw, come on now.
But I'm definitely feeling hungry right now, which is normal at this time of day. So I'm looking forward to having a meal. And yeah, just the energy levels have been
Up.
pretty on point. So
Yeah. Feeling good, feeling chill. I'm not feeling angsty. I'm not feeling anxious. I'm feeling really chill. And that's probably helped by the fact that we've been really exercising and meditating, like kind of notching it up a little bit, notching it up just a little bit.
yeah,
So-
so we'll see.
It's all good.
I have more to say, but that's all right. We'll touch base tomorrow.
And more will be revealed on the 369 cleanse day 4 tomorrow.
Day 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Peace out.
Peace.